Greetings, how you doing? My name is Lewis. I want to let you know my personal journey with Jesus. It's kind of interesting. It's quite profound and somewhat remarkable. But as I've grown in my strength with Jesus, it's been training all along. So, first got saved back when I was young, fourth or fifth grade, forget. It was at an Awana meeting. Got saved with, some friends of mine that I was there with. Wasn't that really in depth on it. Got a perfect attendance in my 6th grade Sunday school, and they gave me a Bible. I wasn't there to collect it because I had stopped going, because my earthly father decided to talk to me and challenge me about my belief, and to have this argument about dinosaurs. So hard to say sometimes. It happens. Didn't have an answer for him, so because it just wasn't there at that time. So never felt that Jesus wasn't real. Just wasn't. It separated my walk and journey with him. So for the longest period of time. So we spring forward to 1986, when I was in a big car accident. It was in a small car, rear-ended another car. They had changed lanes, got into my lane, and instantly on it. It was the first time my spirit was outside my body, and I recognized it. But at the same time, as soon as it came back in, I looked at my hand, which is now split open, and it's got this massive scar tissue right here, and this finger is actually twisting because of the tightness of it. Saw my hand split open, was interested in, oh look, I can see my bones and tendons, and then I was in shock, and then had to lay down. That was the end of that one. So but continued to believe, but it wasn't walking, which is, it's kind of the state of Christians in America today. They know him, they believe in him, but they're not walking with him. They don't have that close, physical, personal relationship with him. And all this time, I was always getting more and more inclinations to find out, to get a Bible in my hand and start reading it, but didn't put it off, didn't have the time, just didn't, put it off. The world was definitely in me, the sinning I was doing, pursuing all the world pleasures, dreams, pursuing the mammon, just isn't there. So that comes to 1998, late summer. It was late August, September, about that time, or midsummer perhaps. But I'd say late summer, because it started to cool down. I was at my dad's house once again. In between jobs, I was still getting paid from the last company I was working for, so I was looking for work, but wasn't a pressing need. So I must have struck a chord, said something that rang in the heavenly chord, sound, vibration, what do you want to call it? Because my spirit was instantaneously moved from my body into heaven. I found myself walking up in an unfamiliar place, though there's shadows of familiarity of everything that we've ever experienced on there. came up to a young child between 6, 7, 8, somewhere around there, and she just simply asked me if I wanted to meet Jesus. So here I am, knowing that I'm in heaven. I just gave an affirmative, wholeheartedly positive affirmation yes, and she walked me up a half flight of stairs where there I was, Lord Jesus was there. I went and bowed before his feet, and at the same time, as soon as I bowed, he kind of grabbed me by the shoulder and turned me and to look at something. And I saw it was a servant's quarters, dormitory type building, looking out at a quad area with trees. The light's different. The light's much brighter in heaven. Just to let you know, it's not a yellow sun. It is the true emanation from God. So all heaven is lit up in that aspect. These are the things that I remember. And being a tech guy, it only lasted real quick. And I came back into my spirit came back into my body. At the same time, I knew it because it jerked me around a little bit, pulled me for the right shoulder back. And the next thing I remember is, and it was, I had fell back onto the pillow because I was climbing up onto my bed at the time. This was in the middle of the afternoon, late afternoon, and I had that overwhelming peace of sleep that we all crave. You know, that one where it's not just 8 hours of good sleep, but 10 hours, 12 hours of pure comfort, exhausted sleep, where it's like you slept through the night, your body's completely refreshed, your mind is completely refreshed. We don't get that sleep that often anymore. And I sat up and said, wow, what an amazing experience. And as a tech guy, I'm going, my body, my spirit is just up here into heaven. However that distance was, traveled in an instant, and completely amazed. But the one thing I look back at is like I completely missed the point. I wasn't in the Word, I wasn't reading the Bible, wasn't having the relationship. I missed it, which is the state of most churches in America today and most Christians in America today. And I will continue with this video in part 2 because there's more.